Yeah, so up next we've got big hello to Daniel Pearn. He's coming to the studio. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you, Mark?
Yeah, very good. Good to see you in here. And you've been playing quite regularly actually around town. I noticed you did a Taste of Indie Collective.
Yeah, that was a couple of weeks back there at the Prince in St Kilda, which was, it's a really good joint down there.
Yeah, it's a great little venue, isn't it? And I had the privilege of playing alongside Brett Frank and Caddo last week down at the Prince of Wales there. And it's their final night, I believe, or the first birthday. Anyway, they're having celebrations tonight, so we might have to party on down there later.
Yeah, sounds good.
If you are in the mood to check out some live music, go down and check it out, because I believe Prestisa and Dash are going to be playing tonight as well. So, and they are one of the first ones there that were started off the Taste of Indie Collective, which is a collective of all independent acts around Melbourne that really support the live scene as well. And Daniel, what have you been up to? You're going to look at doing some recording, I believe, as well.
Well, yeah, that's to be announced, so we'll watch this space basically at the moment. So.
Fantastic. And what song you've got to play tonight? You're live in the studio. You want to play some tunes for us?
Oh, yeah, well, I suppose if you want me to, yeah. The first one I'm going to play is called Back to November, which features the trusty harmonica.
Fantastic. Go for it.
Doesn't feel like a November. Is it only the weather, or is it just me? They're getting better at hiding their stares, but still not good enough for me not to see. And all those times they caught me whispering to my friends, it keeps them questioning why I should be left to myself. 'Cause every day they think they've got me talking ghosts. I have to keep reminding them that I'm not that insane. For all I know, this could be a cold December. The seasons contrast with my state of mind. I try to keep myself away from their gaze as they dissect me through misguided lens. And every time they misread my comments, a little voice tells me to forgive them, for they do not know. 'Cause every day they just don't get my tone. Have to tell myself that the world's not that insane. Although I'm not like these others, to your toys I'm just the same. But I swear I'm not the monster that your father told you to blame. gonna be another mad November. The sunstroke is making everyone mad. Otherwise, how would I ever be respected? I do not understand these dubious schemes. And all the while I try to mutter to myself, 'cause every day I see I truly don't deserve to be here. 'Cause every day I hope them to catch me off guard. 'Cause I've seen their world and now I want to go insane. I changed, oh I made them change. Oh I changed, oh I could have changed. Oh I changed, oh I made them change. Oh I changed, oh I could have changed.
Yeah, woo! In the studio live at 3WBC 94.1 FM, and we have Daniel Pearn. Thank you very much, Daniel. And what inspired you to write this tune for you, mate?
Oh, well, it's got a bit of an interesting story behind the title. The reason why I called it Back to November is because I originally started writing it, the first verse in a November, and I put it away for a while, and then I finally got back to it a year later. And I finally finished it, so I was sort of thinking about that year.
Great work. Awesome. I'm sure we've got... you've got a website we can check your music at?
Yeah, you can check me out on a few platforms. I'm on Facebook, YouTube and SoundCloud now. It's under... If you search Daniel M. Pearn, Pearn, on either of those sites, you'll find me. Basically, facebook.com, youtube.com or soundcloud.com/DM Pearn Music.
So, question for you: what inspired you to take up music, and was there a particular artist that you were fond of at the time, or you just you got into their music and you thought want to play guitar or sing? Was there something that stood out?
Oh, I've been playing guitar since I've been in school. I took lessons originally in classical guitar.
Nice,
which was pretty good, and then I sort of dropped out of it for a while, and then after I finished high school, I started writing my own songs and starting performing rock, pop songs, that sort of thing. I'm influenced, it was from a range of artists, old and new, some artists like Billy Joel, Cat Stevens, Leonard Cohen, hence the nylon-string guitar.
I was going to say, yeah, you got nylon-string guitar, you're bound to be into Leonard Cohen. That's where it comes from, huh? I was asking that question. I was going to come up to that. So why a nylon-string guitar? Obviously, it saves your fingers, yeah?
Yeah, well, there's a few reasons for that. Firstly, yeah, it does. It saves your fingers from getting calluses and wrecking your fingernails. You can play the nylon string all day without it really hurting you that much compared to the steel string, as any finger-picking guitarist would know. And also because of influences from the classical side of things, because of all classical guitarists play nylon strings and Leonard Cohen, etc. And it's just sort of stuck with me since.
Because John Hunter, Combo, he plays nylon string quite often as well. There's a couple of artists that I've noticed, even Andrew Grant as well, another artist. And your first gig, where was that? Was that the Whole Lot of Love or...?
The first open mic in Melbourne was A Whole Lot of Love, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And that was, what, a year ago? Or
the end of 2014, yeah, about a year and a half or so.
Yeah, that'd be right, yeah. So it's been going roughly about 2 years, yeah. So
yeah, it was right in the early days.
So, yeah, every Wednesday night's A Whole Lot of Love open mic, and it's still running. And, yeah, we've actually got a couple of spots tomorrow night still. If you are free, you can come on down and have a play. If you are an artist, drop us a line. Show us your love. openmic@gmail.com, or you can SMS 0412673951, our spot. So if you are an artist, drop us a line, drop us a note. And also you can go to the Whole of Love Facebook page, basically Whole of Love Open Mic, facebook.com, /Whole of Love Open Mic .com. Make sure to, so Daniel, so you've obviously been gigging for a while now, and you're really starting to hone your skills. I know you play a bit of keyboards as well. I have seen you play a bit of keyboards, and you also often you'll get out and play anywhere, really, won't you? You pretty much play anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, I'm not really fussy about where I play. It's just all about meeting as many people as you can, and having fun. And
that's a really good way to get going and networking, and it's really good to see. You've really improving every time I see you perform. I must admit, you just blossom. It's really good to see, mate.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
Oh, you're doing really well. And you got another track for us tonight?
Yeah, I do actually, and it's one that a few of my friends who might be listening tonight might recognise. It's a bit of a song that I've had for probably a year and a half now. It's called the Pseudo-Romantic. Sit down with what's going on with your so-called daily events, but how would I know what's really wrong? My opinion's one you'd soon forget. The difference between a stalker and a romantic is if they want to say the three-letter word. You can't be patient, but you can't be frantic. Juxtaposition was all I ever heard. But of all the things we could talk about then, we could talk about the weather or the government then, but instead we have to talk about how you're still just friends. Please tell me how that works out for you again. You said to the victor goes all the spoils. Of course you want to make it sound like World War II. I've just driven the car on the highway of toil. I know nothing better from when I started on through. So keep on giving me your anecdotes. I still saw what I saw with my own two eyes. I know your motive now, last night has passed. I suppose we all get away with a few senseless crimes. But of all the things we could talk about then, we could talk about the weather or the government then, but instead we have to talk about how you're still just friends. Please tell me how that works out for you again. If I was forced to tell you the truth, how many lies could I save? Maybe confusion is the other side of youth. How many years before I'm sure of what to say? It might be a good thing while you're so far away. I don't have to ignore all the places you've been, but after time I'll worry about you for days, given you're the only one I need to keep clean, need to keep clean. But of all the things we could talk about then, we could talk about the weather or the government then, but instead we have to talk about how you're still just friends. Please tell me how that works out for you again.
Yeah, woo! And the studio went wild here at 3WBC 94.1 FM. My name's Mark Gardner, and that was Daniel Pearn. And how are you, Daniel?
Still going well, thanks.
Yeah, that sounded great, mate. So you've been writing. How many songs you got now? You've got a few songs there, haven't you?
Probably got nearly 24 that I like to play live.
Fantastic. And what was the first thing that inspired you to write that one?
It's about a couple of people I know quite well that I probably don't want to give too much away, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's it. It's all the Australian spirit there. Fantastic, mate. So what else have you been up to? What else you want to... what have you been up to? So you're going to be going around doing a few more shows? You're looking at perhaps doing a regional show or something soon, or you...
I haven't been thinking of anything at the moment just because of my my work and study schedule, but hopefully in the second half of this year I'll be getting around a bit.
Yeah, you're studying. That's right. You've been studying quite a bit more recently. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up my science degree at Monash.
Well, that's heavy piece, and yeah, big hello to all the city of Monash or Monash University students there. It's one of those times, isn't it, when you're busy studying and how do you mix it all? So you practice in between, and it's really good for you to do that actually in between your studies. Break it up your studies and makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Yeah,
it breaks everything up. So it's a good study break, especially at this time of year with exams coming up. Playing around.
Yeah, awesome. And so where will we be able to catch your music? What was the website there, mate?
That's under Facebook, SoundCloud and YouTube. Just search Daniel M. Pearn. Also facebook.com, youtube.com, soundcloud.com/DM Pearn Music.
Fantastic. And thank you very much for coming in tonight, mate. Did you have another song or you wanted to play?
There was one more new one that I wanted to play.
Sure. You up for another one?
Yeah.
And if you are interested in Daniel's music, don't forget to check his website out. And it's really good of him to come in the studio tonight, play live.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, Mark. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This last song is called The Hymn of the Weary. Ragged lost souls, the night of feasting is not yet done. Fix your eyes on the highway, the light on the hill must be won. Race in your drunken stupor, tell your closest of friends, the night is so young, my children, to make those desired amends. There is no crazy love, there is no mad ideas, there is just mad bees. Maybe a draft or 7. Give me your tide, You're huddled and weary, you're poor and you're proud, yet looking so dreary, and just for $1 it will be our honor to quench your desires just for this night. Your mindset is survivalist, but you know this place like the back of your brain, because you have nothing to lose. You don't mind if there's nothing to gain. So sit in this corner again, sip while sanity is forfeit. Recently you've become quite the pro-spec. Those dancers will be tired, you bet. Of course you watch the beauty fall into slime and pain. Midnight makes a pounce on you. Before the leaky well has been filled, give us your tide. You're huddled and weary, you're poor and you're proud, yet looking so dreary, and just for $1 it will be our honor to quench your desires just for this night. Tomorrow beckons, my friend. We must retreat right away. The sacred citadel is sleeping. Both awake you must be the next day. The mist and the mud are no match to steel cap and sandal alike. His feet fight their way to their slumber. Repetition will betray you the next night. Give us your tide, you're old and weary, you're poor and you're proud, yet looking so dreary, and just for $1 it will be our honor to quench our desires just for this night. Give us your tide, you're huddled and weary, you're poor and you're proud, you're looking so dreary, and just for $1 it will be our honor to quench our desires just for this night. Give us your tide, you're huddled and weary, you're poor and you're proud, you're looking so dreary, and just for $1 it will be our honor to quench your desires just for this night. The light on the hill must be won.
Yeah. Daniel Pearn. Fantastic, mate. Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Great to have you. And that song was called?
The Hymn of the Weary.
Hymn of the Weary. That's a nice title, and it's a nice tune you got there, mate.
Thank you very much.
So it's a more of a later tune that you wrote, or?
Yeah, that one I've only finished in the last couple of months, so it's one of my newer ones, yes.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for coming in and sharing these songs with us tonight. Australian Made Show.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's been a pleasure.
Awesome stuff. And yeah, look, we do from time to have live guests in, and it's good to have Daniel in. Thank you, mate. And yeah, make sure you check out his music on SoundCloud, YouTube, and Facebook as well. So you will see Daniel Pearn, I'm sure, around town as well. So make sure you head down to a venue soon and check out Daniel's music live. It's fantastic. Great. Well done. Thank you very much.